And so that plan B gives you the strategic rebuttal to that. I wanted to play for you something very briefly from the former Attorney General Eric Holder, who ran the DOJ. You've served in high positions at the DOJ, because he joined me this week and talked about this argument that the Trump people, he says, are projecting as always. They accuse others of somehow there being a two-tiered system, when in fact Trump's entire argument is having a tier, not two tiers, but a Trump tier, where he gets an exception that nobody else gets. Here was the former Attorney General.
Because we can't have this notion that there is a two-tiered justice system. I laugh at that when I hear Donald Trump and his supporters talk about a two-tiered system of justice. That's not even close to the truth. But
I've got about a minute left here in what we've allotted. Your response to that and anything else in this new Jack Smith filing?
Yeah, Eric Holder is absolutely right. I had the privilege of serving under him. That's how he ran the Justice Department. No attorney general should think otherwise. I think the other important thing, Ari, is that I just learned that also there was a very powerful brief filed at the U.S. Supreme Court as well today by former Republican Senator Jack Danforth, who is Clarence Thomas's chief sponsor in the hearings, by Judge Ludig, a very conservative judge, Larry Thompson, President Bush's deputy attorney general, the number two. They all said, Supreme Court, don't hear this case. What Donald Trump is trying to do is undermine our democracy. They agree with Eric Holder that Trump's seeking a two-tiered system of justice where he gets something special for himself. They say that has never been the rule, and the Supreme Court shouldn't waste its time trying to say otherwise. I think all indications are the Supreme Court at this point won't hear this case. They obviously can, but I think the weight of the evidence, the gravity here is very much against that, particularly when you have three very prominent judges on the D.C. Court of Appeals, including a conservative one, saying to the Supreme Court, no president has absolute immunity.
Wow.